But seriously though, is there some sort of magic index that can pull books on certain topics for us, or are we going to be spine searching?
Lucifer.
Of course, it's Lucifer.
That track, yeah.
Present me the information on Vargles. You see several books begin to glow and make their way towards the middle.
He's bound here.
She, without tilting her head over to you, this is a fourth dimensional space glint.
Rubs like the side of his head. I hope we get used to this sort of chatter. At some point, keeps coming up.
Hopefully, you never have to see it the way I do.
Look at her. Note the blindfold. Well, I might take a glimpse once. But all in due time, I suppose. I'm just gonna reach out his hand, try to grab one of the books.
You grab forth the book. This is the X7 logs.
7.
Are you adept at reading research notes?
One of the lives I've gone through was. I can probably pull it. I technically already have investigation proficiency, but I'll use the nomadic mind
I think
discipline to focus on it.
Lucian over.
Fine.
It can be rather dense if you're not used to it.
Bash your heads together.
Are you talking metaphorically or literally?
Metaphorically.
Okay,
I have a penchant for that.
I just needed to clarify. I can never tell whether or not you're literal or, the other one.
Spoken like a true egghead.
Okay. You stand.
Roll, both of you can roll investigation with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'll give Bardic to both of us.
Okay.
D8.
What's your bardic again? D8?
D8.
Okay. Cool.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Definitely
Bardic.
I've had worse. Guidance. You get guidance as well.
Okay. 2. Yeah, okay.
So 35.
35. Yep. 35.
Okay. As you read through these research notes, Clint, it is fairly dense.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I get the gist of it. Okay, there's some points. All right. How many trials did they run? Jesus.
Did they ever stop running trials?
Only once the subjects were gone. Or perished.
I'm on count 500. Okay.
Would you like the X8 logs now?
Should. Keep them coming.
Oh.
She hands them over.
You good, Clint?
This was a lot of weird shit. I just read one about the 17 syringes.
Oh, this one has 22 syringes. Oh,
They
that's-
went to 22. Okay.
Where did they stick the 23rd one? Oh, okay, never mind.
Fights out immediately.
You just see a small smirk on Leona's face. It's becoming increasingly more obvious why it's so easy to get the upper hand on you.
Okay, listen. You're right. We don't gotta say it. Come on, you're a noble woman. You gotta have noble tact.
Ah,
Her smile dims a little bit at that.
Well, don't tell me you've forgotten the Van Damian name, Leona.
Was it Jericho who mentioned it?
No, it was you. We found
She
your
does a
note.
slight nod.
Found your note. All the way back in our year one.
She just reads through one more log. She pauses for a second. If only we knew now what we knew then what we knew now.
Yeah. You know, I was about to say we don't have the ability to go back and change that sort of stuff, but looks at Lucifer. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You are indeed wrong.
Damn.
Damn.
Simultaneously, but damn. Shit, bro, shit.
For us, time's arrow marches ever forward.
But for Grayman, it doesn't.
We are not grey men,
But we know one.
and even he cannot go back and change, but he wishes he could.
Maybe he just hasn't tried the right avenues yet. But now's not the time to be getting caught trying to go back in the past. Unless you're talking through books. Hold up the X8 log. When do these logs end? What number? We're on 8 right now. 10?
The X8 logs X9, 10, and 11 are on Vargul's.
Okay.
Given that that's what Regalna became, the subject matter was plentiful. It was only from then the delineations came down to other vampiric creatures.
What about Veronica? Lady Veronica. Does she know about this stuff? Has some insights that can accelerate us past us reading all this shit?
Perhaps so. Though she's only keen to do what benefits her.
Sounds like someone I know. Looks at her.
If you believe so, then you should believe so. However, she flips. What is important to note is that Varguls are the progenitor of vampirics.
All of them.
Regalna was the first. He was a Vargul. Others mutated from there.
But the Regaldna existed before Varguls. Maybe we are researching the wrong topic. Folkloric weaknesses are not so black and white as all Varguls are weak to this.
That is
Especially
true.
one so powerful.
He might have individual weaknesses. Was he able to cross barriers? Could he enter into places uninvited?
Yeah.
I mean, considering the tavern he butchered, yeah, that makes sense.
What about Silver?
Didn't try it.
I don't think any of our
have-
stuff is inherently silvered.
Only
Yeah.
Lucky Blade, but I don't think Lucky attacked. We're going
didn't
though. He attacked his hound, but that doesn't mean much.
Yeah. So no.
Well, we got an avenue to try.
Know or unknown? There's a great difference there.
Unknown.
What else? Sunlight?
In short supply.
Impossible.
No, it's impossible, just you need a very specific set of spells.
Lucifer, display a map of Gelen. She hones in on the area. Do you say that out loud?
It's more Garth wondering. Have we heard that word before?
Yellen?
Yes, but it was Veland,
Mm-hmm.
which is the name of the map file. So that's how I know it. I don't know if we as characters know it.
I have no idea.
Feel like you could easily have researched that at some point.
Quite insane. Yeah, he's been bounced around through multiple lifetimes. So we're at the end of
Ron's
that,
been
man.
working on a map for like a decade now. Well, several maps. I feel like he would probably know what the name of this land was called.
And Bradford's a ranger. It wouldn't make sense for him not to know the name of the place.
Makes sense to me.
How do you spell Velend?
Velelland.
Lucian's sheltered.
Velend.
That means he has access to a lot of books.
Yep.
He saw many a map.
Ah!
Ah!
Need you to grab
It's
that one
bright!
off.
It's bright!
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, you can select it.
It's the map. It's the map.
Now it's slightly off on the top.
It's the map.
It's one. Yeah, it's one cell.
What?
It would be a cell, wouldn't it?
That's what they're called in the settings for Roll20. They're called cells.
Ah.
I think I like it.
That's our cell, not that cell. No. Yeah,
That's
there's
how
cell.
So anyways, do you remark on it?
Probably not. Because, like, if it's a real that it's like, oh, our characters will probably know that the place is just called that, then it's like, no.
Velen. It's been a while since I heard that name.
Ah. Yes, there is a small distinction there.
Between
Galand and Veland.
Oh,
Not much that it matters anymore, particularly as the cities dominate any sort of discourse on geography. And everything outside of the borders, well, it would be a moot point to discover.
Lands shrouded in utter darkness. Yeah, not exactly habitable.
Galand translates to land of God.
what language is it? Any of us know it?
Old Sycusian.
Old Sycusian.
I'm in here.
I have language Sycusian, but is that Old Sycusian?
I think it's close enough that you could understand it.
I see.
It'd be like 16th century English to 8th century English.
Yeah, where it just sounds like people talking, speaking English with like a lisp and also a bunch of pebbles in their mouth.
Buffalo.
There you go.
Unflexible.
It's our Walt.
It's not impossible to get an angle of Megvaw from there.
What, you want a solar lance sent straight from Magval, creeping through the crags?
If we could draw the battle into a place where light does shine, perhaps he would be weaker.
Where would that be?
Somewhere
We would
high.
have to. She just looks on the map. Where did you fight him? And she zooms in.
It's like a battle, a Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Obviously,
Because we entered where this crack is, but I think the fight was a little bit north of that.
Well, this is a cliff, so not crack. No, crack. It's a
Oh,
cliff.
And he was chasing Carolyn and Flora south.
Correct.
She thinks on it.
We do have a Sister of Light with us. Well, obviously not here, but
That changes the algorithm.
algorithm. Well, you got a Lucifer in your head or something.
No, but I am me. Everything has a cost-benefit analysis.
Me as Crash. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Me as Clint. He looks at his brothers like, get a load of this lady. Get a load of her. Can't deny that. But when you use so many fancy words for it.
Okay. Perfect. We need necrotic dampening and antitoxins.
I don't know how it is with your class, but we, gestures at everyone, like explanations to come with our orders, so why?
Do you use dampening potions of poison?
Look, I am right now, but I think we've all used them at this point.
Right. Largely irrelevant to antitoxin. One of the few advancements we've made in the apothecary arts. But, as long as you're going directly into battle and not having to stage somewhere, antitoxins are far more effective because they do not counteract the inherent nature of dampening, which would lead to an intrinsic poisoning.
Right. Don't overdose on antitoxins, can overdose on dampening. Makes sense.
Precisely. But if you pair one of them, they process one through your liver, the other through your kidneys. Therefore, you're allowed to use both of them simultaneously without giving yourself a system shock.
Makes sense. Why are we trying to resist all this?
Because, regard noble Dio, lethality in that way.
Necrotic, I understand. I didn't know you could do poison.
I would guarantee it, if not his minions. Madness bites, she turns to a page. See anything like that?
Looks over to Cleo. Yeah, I think we've seen that one.
Mohan nodding as well.
To be fair, she was able to dispel that with the Do we have a name for the Shadow Arts yet?
Shadow
I guess
Instincts.
I maybe it means like in game as like characters.
Oh,
yeah.
Like we labeled it anything.
Yeah, I think we've just been busy and he would genuinely say the thing you showed off.
Instincts.
Yeah, that.
You're welcome.
He fights the urge to do you like him.
Yeah, well,
He
I gotta
doesn't.
admit, I'm curious how you guys came about that talent. But let's stay on topic.
Necessity is the mother of all invention. That said, we could house scrolls of daylight. With enough of them, we might be able to create some sort of weakening, but we'd be putting a lot of investment into that working.
Let's call that Plan B. Sounds a bit more guaranteed than anything we got to muster, but as you said, it's a lot.
How many people do you have with you?
So we have us 5, Cleo,
Lucky.
Lucky, Carolyn, Flora. So in this room 9,
Alright.
and I want to say like there are like 7 on the plane.
Put them in Lore Archive, did you not? Did you not? Yes, you did.
And the town was approximately how large?
How? I guess we turn to Flora for that answer because she was like the one more like reconning on it.
She would be able to tell you there's about 60 to 100 people in that small town, but there's about 500 to 600 in Brigansdale.
And the small village was like around here, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And
So,
that's
like-
certainly where they would go.
Yeah, so we're
Why
between
would you
550
not?
and 700.
It's a veritable field of debauchery.
We got told there's some dark power protecting it, but I doubt Reganda's gonna give a shit.
What with it being winter, I imagine that's going to be an easy conquest.
It is winter. Do you reckon he's stronger or weaker in winter?
Well, if you can purge your friend Gregor from him, he would be weaker. Undoubtedly. But that's likely why he's holding on to that piece of him.
More than just a hostage, a connection to his origin.
She nods, precisely.
Well, I'm afraid soul siphoning is not a talent I'm proficient in.
No, but if he holds on to him, that means he should be vulnerable to madness.
Can a dark one get more mad?
A dark one cannot, but the human inside of him can. But your friend Gregor's a werewolf. He'll be resistant.
Hmm.
However, that would be the end for him. You understand that?
I won't be surprised if he's already maddened in there. Magana said he liked making him watch.
Did he know?
He did.
Then that means he must keep him close to the surface in his conscious. We can work with that.
You would not need to find his way out. You need only break the window.
If we can send for the right person, I might have her break-in thief. But I don't know if he's available.
Of whom do you speak?
Oh yeah. He has a talent.
How fast can he travel? The longer time we give him, the more recruits he'll make. And with a population that large, 1 town, 2 towns, we might have less than a week.
I don't know if he can go that fast.
Offspring. Can they create more?
Unknown.
Ever seen evidence of that?
Do they have
Have
gonads?
not.
Have not.
That's a
said,
good point. Do they have the parts?
Outside of the house, you did see them only being allowed to eat and not mess with the,
Survivor.
right.
As well as it would be very fitting for Regalna to be like, no, this is mine. You don't get to have any joy in this.
Well, Ranger, is that your assessment?
It would probably mention that. It would just make sense with how he operates that he wanted to allow them to, even if they could.
Right. King of the mountain gets all the glory.
So
Culmination of... It is no surprise that the culmination of all of humanity's evil is a tyrant.
And a petty one at that.
Yeah. You should hear what he said he wanted to do to Renvark. So, we have potentially a different avenue of depriving of his woven ability that will leave him with his Vargul side. We have measures to deal with the Vargul side, although I still point a finger at Ron. Would like to investigate folkloric weakness still.
I think we might have it.
Is she reading a book and specifically she says it?
No, she closes the book.
What?
He called himself the avatar of men's debauchery.
Mankind's evil, but debauchery certainly falls under that.
Who's the most righteous person you know?
Righteous? No one here.
Personally,
Who'd you say?
No one here.
Ron crosses his arms.
If it makes you feel better, Bapper does pop in. Probably Rohan? I don't know.
I definitely look at Rohan.
Subconsciously, his chin goes a little higher.
Yeah. Ah, cool.
You're Lightborn.
I am.
I wouldn't have been that.
That might be good enough. Then the problem is you're too competent.
Too competent?
Why do we need incompetency?
Because if you can stand on somewhat equal footing of him, your righteousness doesn't matter because it's justified. What if his folkloric weakness was a righteous hero standing against an unassailable darkness?
You'd want us to send the downtrodden he's affected against him.
It would need to be someone who his overwhelming odds are dramatically in his favor.
You need an underdog.
She
Okay.
nods.
So it can't be Aizen. She's a sister of light.
Correct.
Mind immediately going back to
Thurgood?
Thurgood. Yeah. Is there
Yeah?
is there some kind of lightborn tingle I could ping his way to see if he had an upstanding heart?
Oh man,
Augustus directly called him an innocent.
that he is. But Rohan, roll me a wisdom with advantage. Do you have religion?
I do.
Roll that as wisdom.
All right. So this is unfortunate. Oh wait. +5. So it's same roll because both of them are a 10.
Oh.
If I get to add guidance to this, I assume.
Your favorite.
Alright, let's see.
Go Bardic.
We send the guy back. We
Thank
catch
you.
up to him later. It's like, by the way, we need you to save the world real quick, actually.
128, 31. You did pick up a red glow around him.
Red glow.
Almost like an aura of red light. With your roll, he has a spark of Petrosa about him.
Being
No, I'm sorry. Alphinius.
Alphinius. And she governs which city of Lit?
To Zamip.
Magville?
Longer stuff?
Oh, Pazuzu.
Maybe Magville.
Almira.
Oh.
I thought Gamel was Almira.
No.
Where's
Gamera's
Gamel?
Magville.
Well,
Oh, Gamel is. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, when we got a rest, was it short or long? I don't know how, because time fucky wucky in here.
By this point, you could get a long one.
Let's
Yeah.
go! RRP my increased max HP, but whatever.
Nah, I have a Shep Street.
You said Alphinius? What's the name?
Correct.
Oh, that was a sneeze.
Then Rohan will voice that.
If it's an underdog we need, one of upstanding and righteous, heart, bearing, and soul. Thurgood had a spark of Alphinius in him. Maybe Megval's light is not the one we need to lure him into, but Almira.
Okay. It's a straighter shot. There are a lot of trees in the way, but we might be able to make it happen. Do we have the angle from the mountains?
Oh, they're using the what were they called? We went past one.
Yeah, like the Oculus.
Yeah, those
things.
mirror.
Yeah, the mirror shrines. Yeah, like the fucking braziers. Ron calls for aid. Wait.
Oh!
No!
I had to look myself. It wasn't good.
Also, it's Gondor. Gondor calls for it.
Oh my bad. I'm not a Lord of the Rings.
Was it?
It's okay.
Was it Rohan?
I'm just.
We can make this work.
Out of game, we've done our studies on Dark Ones, part of our Blackwell training. For the times these folkloric weaknesses have popped off, are they like one shots, or are they like they're just vulnerable to the damage? Like is it like
It breaks
the
their
heart?
immunities.
Ew. Very so Thurgood doesn't need to be the one that kills Regalia. He just needs to hit the fucker once.
Precisely.
I feel I'm misremembering. Thurgood isn't like the person we got from the tavern, right?
No, it is.
That is the same person. Okay. What was the last name? Black something?
Blackwood.
Blackwood.
Yeah.
Thurgood Blackwood. Okay, yeah, no, it's immediately as I hear the pattern in that voice, it's like, oh yeah, that's it. Or the name.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna kill him for taking his black last name motif. So you guys don't get comfortable around.
His name is Black Goodwood.
There you go. We'll rename
Goodwood.
him, like William. We'll rename him.
Goodwood, huh?
Uh-huh. Goodwood Johnson over here.
That's what his job's gonna be after. After he's done with this off.
We have to repopulate the towns.
No.
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 And it becomes a better decision going on, so we don't have a target this time. Anyways.
We can reacquire him.
Yeah, we just dropped him off.
And I can bring several of your allies over if you can convince them.
With the stairway.
She nods.
Level up to me, Leona. Do you think Gregor is still in there? Sane? Or are we doing mercy killing at this point?